Alright, we are back. Sorry about that, guys.
Alright, so we'll talk about that smoke another time because we got a lot of action going on right now. Are you back in the game?
Yeah, we're in the game. I completely missed everything there.
Alright, Sensei just dominated this round. They took no casualties, so what we can do instead of recapping the action of the round... yeah, I don't even know why I just said that. 4-0 dominated that round and brought it to an even count of 2-2, and we can analyze that round simply by pulling up the economic graph. Let's take a look right now at our graph of total cash amount. That spike right there has evened it all up, and it should tell you early on that 4-0 is making some very heady plays early on. 2-2. Here comes the push. Kick is all the way down to Banana. It looks like somebody has seen him. If he can get a couple headshots here, he may pick up 3 and a 4th if he continues. A fire in his eyes doesn't matter. Virtus has to save the round. Otherwise, this is all completely foiled. AK Spray goes wild on Hero. Can't hit the shot. Finally wraps it up. It's a one-on-one. Kevstep versus Hero. Here's the shot, and Hero gets the better of him. 3-2. Sensei made it a huge, huge push, and they've got away with it for the most part.
Yeah, the super aggressive play right there, it worked out, but then they just kind of overstayed their welcome, I think. If they would have just backed out towards, back to the sites, they probably would have ended up with the round right there.
They probably would have. Sensei still have bots. They've got an op on the field. Shukan has an op on the field. Virtus will combat him on the T side. Steps out. There's the shot. They both wanted the mid pick, and Virtus wins that engagement. That's an early A player dead, which is not necessarily a game-breaking weakness, a determined rotate. They'll continue to choose sites as if the round has really not had any change from its outset. A smoke in the eyes of the T's. Banana is smoked off. They'll have to wait to engage, and they got plenty of time to do it. They have a minute 30 left on the round. They can wait all day if they want to. A smoke primed to seal off must probably construction, I would think, judging by that angle. And a molly.
Ooh.
A molly for where? Where could this be pointing? Let's go to free look real quick. Where could that be pointing? What do you think, Clay?
I'm thinking they're going to try to get it down close by the side, the 4 barrels by the koi pond.
This is a very, very calculated set piece. What you see from the upper level teams here, they've got the fire. They threw it into the sandwich to make sure nobody was playing close. High flash and a bounce flash off the top of the roof will scale down. Loki will blind anybody who came up onto the platform. Nobody did, but he still got Devo. Turns around, sprays down, demastering, gets traded out by Hero. 1 left in the back of the site, back left at the new box, and they win that battle. 2 versus 3. Sensei, with a creative hold, still cannot do it. Foking sprays through the smoke, brings down Kick, and Kevstep is 1-on-3. Here comes our number 2 man. He's out in the smoke. Needs to make a big play or save. Sprays to the smoke. That counts. That counts as a big play. There you go. Flash over the top of the construction. He'll push through the smoke. He knows the textbook position. He's identified 1. That's the opper. Virtus in the back left. He'll throw a smoke to blind him. That's virtually as good as a flashbang when you're deep into smoke. He'll be forced to come out. Nobody in the barbecue. 1 spray. Look, emo, Kevstep. Oh, no.
Oh, I thought he was going to go for the knife on him.
Yeah. He checked every possible location except for emo, and you think that that's the one place you got to check.
Yeah, I don't know if he thought he was over at a banana or what, but still a risky move to go for that defuse. I mean, I know he was running out of time, but still, even if he was at banana, he probably would have got killed right there, regardless.
4-2. Good look for 4-0. 4-0 looking very strong with this new lineup and very coordinated for a lineup that can't be more than 2 months old.
Yeah. That's about 1 shroud left for Exertus, so yeah. I think it's actually less than that. A month and a half, maybe.
Set pieces and all. Hero hits the first shot. It's an eco round. Still 3 easy kills. We have 1 lurking who's sitting in the back of emo, but for the life of me, I don't really see the CTs walking away with a kill here. Yeah,
it's going to be looking rough because they are going to be rotating back towards A. They know they got the kills there, which is going to force rotate, so they're going to try and take A.
Oh no, and a TK.
Oh,
that's all on
Devo
too. That's all on. He walked right into the spray.
Yeah.
Kicks the last one.
He does have 118 ping. Maybe he just couldn't get out in time.
Right. Yeah. Maybe we'll blame the ping. Kicks the last one alive. He's coming through the connector with his PT-50, and people have spotted him. He'll no doubt get killed. There's D-Master with the kill. It's 5-2. And Clay, when you're up by 3 on T side, you're feeling pretty good about your quota.
Yeah, definitely are. It's a CT-sided map for the most part, but up by 3 T-side, they're doing good, and I like the strats that they've been employing so far. That Molotov they used in the sandwich area, like you said, very good play. If someone was there, they would be forced out and would have been an easy kill for them as they entered the site. And I mean, those nades, bouncing it off the skybox, those advanced nades are going to help get even more rounds as the
I don't know if there's an identifiable South American style of play or Central American style of play, but the suicidal pushes has to be one.
That's what I was gonna say. It's the aggressive play is how to identify them.
It's boom or bust, right? Sensei will make the aggressive play, and if they take advantage of you, they get you on your heels. They're gonna win like 16-5, 16-4. But if you catch them, and if you catch them a couple times, you win, and you win big.
Yeah, definitely. They do like to play very aggressively, and like you said, if the teams are prepared for that, and if they can play back that way, then they're going to come out on top for the most part.
Set smokes by 4-0, 1 definitely for the control, or excuse me, the control, the CT, 1 for the construction, and 1 flash close to blind anybody in the site. They've got a lot of time. Those smokes are still fairly new. Virtus looked for the rotator, and he got Kick, who came out from the corner. They got a kill there, and they're going to send everybody back. Those set smokes are all a dummy. Sabi is stuck looking at that smoke, thinking that somebody could be coming. So they have to call for the rotate. They have to say, look, those smokes are fakes. Take the risk. Rotate now. We have a feeling that they're over here. 2 left for the T's. Debo has brought it down to a 3-on-2. CTs have an advantage in numbers, but they're a little bit out of position. Sabi is located at Devo, and that could be it. Wow, Virtus with the far flick. That was at least a half-screen flick there. He gets Kevstep in the pit. They bring down Loki, and Sami's the last one alive. 1-on-2, he'll definitely try for the clutch. Comes around the corner at the port side, waiting for the bomb plant. Oh, that's a critical miss right there by Virtus. He knows that he's in the pit, knows that that flash came from the site, so he knows at least where his opponents are. He's blindly firing, and nobody took advantage of it. Virtus fires to the crack. It's 6-2. 4-0. They're winning this by a long shot, but Sensei, there's just tiny, tiny mistakes. You can tell that they're not far away from them in skill level.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I know we've already highlighted this, but these nades that 4-0 are doing are just really, really good, and they're helping them out quite a bit because, as you saw, I mean, they don't even have to fully commit to B right there. If they do smoke out B, they could, you know, change it up and do a fake to A, and it worked out for them. And, I mean, those smokes in B make taking B so much easier, and I know we've said so many times whenever we've casted other games where people aren't smoking B out, you know, it's so easy to learn those smokes. All you gotta do is check out YouTube, and once you learn them, it makes taking that site so much easier. Just people don't do it for some reason.
That's very true. Sabi is now looking at the logs again, thinking that somebody's going to try that boost. Hero's looking for the entry shot, and he very well may get it. He's looking very good on this half as he's the top fragger at a staggering 14-3, an unbelievable 14-3. Here comes the push. Loki looking at the corner. Will find Hero. Steps out. 2, 3. Looked for the 4th, but not enough bullets in that rifle. Virtus tried to respond. Can't hit the shot. That's a huge, huge aggressive play by Sensei. And like we said, boom or bust. It's going to work big or it's going to fail big. And like I don't understand why they have to continuously make the aggressive play like that. They did their job, and now they're sort of throwing away the round. Devo is on a 1-on-1, and he gets shot in the back. Kevstep wraps up that round. Sensei finally stops the bleeding. That puts up 3 to 4-0-6.
With that aggression, I mean, I liked what they did after Loki got those 3 kills. He went to reload, and then Sam B, he came out and tried to pick up a couple of the last 2 kills while they were still on their heels. But as soon as Sam B died, I agree with you. You know, they should have you know, taken the foot off the gas pedal and just played passively in the site and just easily secured the round without having to lose 4 people.
Yeah, I feel that they just needlessly threw away so many guns just then.
Yeah.
Like, on a time when you need to pull ahead in the economic game on a CT side, when you should be winning the CT side, that can't happen. Loki, again, goes for the aggressive play, trades himself out, and D-Master will be the one who did it. So they're going to enter the site most likely. Nope, they've dropped the bomb in A. It looks like they're going to just force their way around and try to hit their shots. If they do get that second kill at B with D-Master, who's checking the back, left, right, now they'll pick up the bomb and run to A. He's got a clear sight. He's got to call his teammates over. They don't really realize yet. The number 6 man is running back, grabbing the bomb. And here comes the full-on sprint to B. The rotates are already there from the CTs. They may beat the Ts there, to be honest. And they really have. 1 at the end of the blue truck here. D-Master fired. Hit the bad clipping on that blue truck and decided to not force the issue. Smartly disengages. CT's spraying through the smoke, hoping to get a lucky kill there. They won't, and Virtus also will not. They re-smoke that CT play, and I like using your utility nades like this. When one smoke starts to dissipate, you re-engage that smoke, and you make it that much harder.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't blow all your smokes to get into the site, that's definitely what you want to do after you do take it. You know, cut off the points of entry where the CTs will be coming from, and just make it that much harder for them to get into the site.
Here's some surefire exit kill attempts. The number 0 man coming out of the banana. He gets crossfired. Kevstep will bring down Faux King. Another round for TEAM4NOT, looking very strong here. 7 rounds is more than enough for your Inferno side, but it looks like TEAM4NOT wants to pile on.
Of course they do. 7 rounds is a nice start to the T side, and the way it's going, they definitely are capable of getting many more rounds. I mean, the CTs are forcing a buy here. We're seeing 2 pistols, a FAMAS, and then the M4 and the AK from the last round. So
you get the sense, if say you were SENSEI's in-game leader, that we're making big plays, we can hit all our shots, but we're just throwing our lives away kind of needlessly with some of these aggressive plays?
Yeah, but I don't know. They seem to be playing like that no matter what. We just saw Loki right there with the P2000 peeking aggressively when all he had was a P2000, and he didn't even have Sam B there to back him up. He was AFK and spawn still. So, I mean, I don't think these guys are capable of taking their foot off the gas, honestly.
It's just one speed extreme?
Yeah. Only one gear.
I love those teams, but sometimes you just need to peel it back a little bit, just a little bit.
I mean, it's very strange that all the South American teams are like this too. I mean, even Perfection Vor, the time that I can think of.
Perfection Vor is probably like the calmest of the 3 or 4 major SA teams.
Yeah, but they do play very aggressively. I mean, anytime on Nuke, they're on their CT side, they have someone pushing hut every round, no matter what.
That's very true.
It's very funny.
It's you know, they're so good and their aim is so good that they can get away with it at times, and they'll trade 1-2 instead of 1-1, or sometimes they'll just walk away with it unscathed.
Yeah.
Hero gets the better of it. Instead of flashing when they got to the corner, he flashed prior to getting to the corner, so they blind the person who may be aggressively pushed, and guess what? They found Loki, and guess where he was? He was pushed. Is anybody surprised? Not
I mean, really, all they need to do is, hey, all right, at the start of the round, guys, we're going to go to B and pick up Loki, and then we'll do the strat from there.
That's true. You got to think like this if you're TEAM4NOT. Okay, where should we normally engage CTs? All right, where's the place right before that? That's where they're going to be. All right, that's how you win this round, apparently. Devo gets another kill inside the bomb side A. Kevstep and Kick have, it looks like a P250 outline and a P2000 outline. Not going to be nearly enough to bring down a team of 5 Ts, barring some sort of CS miracle here. They'll look for exits already. They're not going to try for the retake, I think.
Yeah, and I mean, that's one of the things. I think TEAM4NOT has the experience and the game awareness to pick up on this aggression and take advantage of it, as we've seen from the 8-3, now a 9-3 scoreline.
Yeah. Okay, so you finish out this half here. Sensei has to think to themselves, okay, we're in a win-out situation. Do we just change our playstyle, or do we just stick with it?
I mean, like I said, that is what they have to be thinking. I think they do have to change their playstyle, but I don't think they will, unfortunately.
Well, would you?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, I would. Okay.
Yeah.
9-3, Sensei trailing by a lot now after a pretty strong start here. All rifles on the field for them. Take a look at the overhead map. Will we get the aggressive play? Not really. Not really. It looks like they did make an adjustment to their play. We'll see if that actually changes the outcome of this round, and if it does, then hallelujah, right? Hosannas for everybody, because they've just figured out the key to their success. It looks like if you just kind of look at the body language on the minimap of TEAM4NOT, they're like, wait, what happened?
Yeah, well, I mean, Loki did still go for the aggressive peek, but then TEAM4NOT just wasn't there, so then he was like, okay, I guess I'll go on this side.
Yeah, I will play my position this time. Long flash to blind anybody at the arch side. Chukon was not affected as he was playing actually in the arch, so he's protected from that flashbang. They peek that side trying to hit the entry shot. Nobody will be there, despite Virtus having an op ready for them. Smoke's over. They sealed off the construction, and the CT, a spray through the smoke, will not yield any kills. Just kidding, Loki got one. He's got 2. 2 trades before he is traded. He'll go down back at the emo spot, and Kick steps through, brings down Faux King. The bomb has yet to be planted, and this is working out in the CT's favor, because now when you have CTs retaking before your bomb is even planted, you have to get the bomb down. That's one less player. Virtus hits a nice shot down to a 2-on-2. Kev step close on the wall, will charge the opper. Nice retake. Sensei has 4.
Wait a
and they
minute.
need.
So you're telling me Sensei just won around when they decided to play passively in the site? No way.
Something must be.
Something.
Don't worry about it. Loki still peaked aggressive.
Loki will guaranteed pick that. Not pick, but peak early. Whether or not he decides to keep going for the peak or go back to his spot, that's any man's guess.
Do not
Oh,
panic.
but he didn't even peek. He went straight to his emo spot.
Oh my god,
Wow.
they completely changed their playstyle here.
It is clicking for him, apparently, so.
4-0, their in-game leader, probably thinking to themselves, okay, I think they might have learned their lesson, so we're going to have to change up our tactics a little bit here. Bomb is down at the end of Banana. They have yet to determine where they want to go with it. They'll pick it up with the number 8 man. He'll be moving up toward mid to an alternate mid, 2 in mid choke point itself. Sensei will not engage them at all. They've played a very, very passive A this entire game. They played pit, they played site, they played arch side, so you know, they've really surrendered this first level of defense to the T's each and every time. And this is an unusual style of play. That's not what you commonly see here, and it's honestly...
It's what we've seen in the past. I mean, the previous 2 games they were playing like this, too, so I'm not sure what's going to
It's not really advisable because you get a couple of cracks to take down some T's there. If you only play in one position, then that's really the be-all, end-all. You don't really get a chance to recover from your mistakes. Loki's the last one alive, and now he gets free reign. He gets the bit, right? He can do whatever aggressive play he wants, and he can dodge bullets like he's in the Matrix. He misses, Virtus misses a shot there. He'll choose to engage again. There is the one-tap D Master, hits a nice shot, and we're on to the last round of the half.
Yeah, and like you said, that passive look at A, I don't agree with it either. I mean, the angles are such that at porch side and archway that you could easily get, you know, a couple shots off and then you safely back up into the site to your next defensive position without getting punished too hard. So I think you know, playing from porch and from archway are definitely the preferred spots. But yeah, for some reason today everyone seems to be playing the passive approach.
Now Loki playing a sneaky position here. We'll throw a pop flash to off the pillar of that little overhang to charge the Banana. He's stuck sort of at the corner because he has to support his teammate Kick, who comes out and executes D Master, plasters him all over the wall in the back of the Banana. There is a couple of missed Deagle shots that I think Loki wants back. Hero's going to flash over. Here's a blind CT and a trade out. Unfortunately, Loki could not clean up where Kick was vulnerable, and that will make this round almost certainly a 11-4 final half score, unless Zombie does something with 24 total bullets.
I know Loki was just helping his team out right there, but the way I imagine it was that he saw Kick getting kills and was just like, no, I must have kills too.
It's funny we just characterize them by their style of play. Their Hero cleans that one up, 11-4. 4-0 looking exceptionally strong, and know that Sensei is also an early favorite in the season to win it all. So if 4-0 is exerting this much strength, they've got to be in the conversation for best in main.
Yeah, I mean, like I was thinking, even if they lost 2 of their primary gunners who, you know, had the great shots, they still have the experience and the strats from playing with those guys in the ESE and main and whatnot. So they should still be primed up to be a good seed here for CEVO-Main.
Still losing AKNY, Dumore, Shroud. Those are some hefty losses. You're watching TV. I'm Caught. My partner is Klops. Some of you may have gone to commercial. Others of you who did not get that fill are still with us. This is the second half of Sensei versus 4-0. Thank you all for joining us. It's been a pleasure. It's our 3rd game of the night, and it will be our final tune-in tomorrow for sure for CEVO-P, the professional division, the debut of our professional division. I'm very, very excited. So is Clay, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Smokes and flashes over. Those smokes intended to blind the pit side, meaning that most likely they're going to charge the pit side and try to look toward the site itself. He's going to go for the quick plant here. Zombie needs to take that bomb out of his hands and address the fact that he has somebody over his head. Look at that dually spray right into the smoke. Loki reacted very, very slowly there. That was odd. 2 versus 4, and the odds are now very much against Sensei there. It was those set smokes really got them into the site nicely, but aside from that, yeah, he was burning. Aside from that, they really didn't make the right plays, right? They went for the fast plant instead of trying to address the fact that there were CTs in the site, and that cost them the round.
Yeah. I mean, when you have no one at those initial positions, such as Porch and Archway, you can pretty much guarantee there are going to be 3 people lurking about in the site. So, I mean, going for the smoke in the fast plant, probably not the best idea. I mean, I do understand why he did commit to the plant, because he was already planting when his teammate got killed. So it's like, I guess you could break the plant and get a kill, or you could just get it down and then try to get the kill after. But, yeah.
Clever nade there. I saw a frag nade being thrown right down the middle of the lane. I thought to myself that would be mostly useless unless somebody crossed. Sure enough, Hero did cross, and somebody else, as the nade exploded, followed up with a couple of bullets. Had they connected with more than one, Hero would be dead by now. That would be a free gun. That was a very, very heady play, but unfortunately did not yield any tangible results for the T's. Foking steps out with his Bison, feeling pretty confident, not backing out, will end up spraying his entire magazine here and end up with a triple. Demaster will have the other 2 complimenting him. That's 5 and a perfect bomb site hold.
Alright. And we're going to be on bomb. Going to be on a bar now. Let's see. They did. This is a 3rd round buy. I'm sorry. I was thinking, is this 3rd round buy or 4th round? I'm a little lost here for some reason. But yeah, it is 3rd round buy. They did get that bomb plant on the 1st round, so they do have plenty of money to buy here, and they do have their smokes. So let's just see how they're going to go about this. Interesting to see how an aggressive team plays on T side.
Yeah, where you are forced to be aggressive.
Exactly.
A fire nade right in the middle of the banana will slow down the progress of SENSEI. They'll look to move right up to the corner where Foking's holding back at the CT. They are kind of anticipating that they'll have the same treatment that they gave, on the CT side, but TEAM4NOT is playing a much more passive look here. The most forward player that they have is Foking, who's right peeking right now. There you go. There's a kill. Loki goes down. The entry fragger Loki is now off the field, and they've given away their strat. SENSEI will decide that they will not go with any more subtlety here. We still have 4 players alive. Let's take over and run over the 2 in the site, but they may not ever get the chance. Foking looks at the fountain, has 1 there, gets mowed down. It's the 3-on-3, and they've really made good on their odds here. That spray through does a ton of damage to Virtus, who's down to 36. Tandem retake. 2 coming from Banana, 1 already in the construction. He'll wait for his teammates, and Virtus has given himself away. He's missed the shot as somebody crossed across the doorway of the garden. Chukon is in emo, has not been spotted. Steps out, 1 taps Virtus. That was gorgeous. Is down to just a sliver of health. Devo comes around the corner, 2-on-1. And he'll give up the bomb. No, he's coming around the corner. There we go.
Yeah, he's still going for the save.
Yeah, no reason to press the issue. That was a good round by SENSEI, making the best out of a failed entry frag.
Yeah, I mean, they got in there, got control of the site, and they just held on to it nicely. You know, CT's had some flashes and nades that they didn't really use to their advantage to retake, unfortunately, but they were still almost able to get it. And then Devo with the smart play deciding to hold on to that AK. One thing I saw Foking, he locked eyes with somebody and then just kind of sat there when he was in the construction areas and didn't take any shots, but I don't know what was going on there. Maybe just confused.
Well, you know, our point of view is a GoTV rendering of what had happened, what has already transpired. What could have happened is that maybe the player teleported or it was a bit of latency problems.
Could be, yeah.
And that's very possible in this particular match. Loki, nice entry, lands a dink, then follows up with a chest shot. Foking is down, and that's one of the B players down. No rotates, however. TEAM4NOT is thinking that maybe it's a fake. No, they've sent the number 7-man Virtus through the speedway to back up B. D-Master's calling for backup right now. He's brought down Loki, and now the 5-alarm fire is kind of quenched. They're back to an even keel. T's have not committed, but we know the bomb is moving up through the banana. Mind games here, Clay. They look like they got kind of their hands slapped when entering B. They look like they ran away, and now they're back.
Yeah, the mind games are working. You see the number 7-man who was in the CT spawn looking down towards B for the help. He's actually back towards the archway, so these nades are obviously going to call him back over, but they should cut off the vision for him.
Here's the entry. Demaster stuck in the back. He needs to trade himself out, but he cannot. Zombie and Chukon combined to bring him down. 3 left for the CTs and 4 for the T's. SENSEI may walk away with this round if they can land maybe 1 more kill. There it is. Kev step into construction comes up big for his team. They've backed off. Devo and Hero, no. Live to fight another day.
Yeah, and I mean, SENSEI is just having a good T-side right now. They're getting these sites, they're getting the good entries and the trades, and then they're playing mind games, like you said. You know, the rotate from B to A, then back to B. They're just setting these guys up how they need to be and to get into the sites, and it's working out for them. And then, of course, their holds so far, the 2 times that they got into B, have just been really, really good.
Yeah. And nobody is at all surprised that the aggressive CT players are good at the aggressive side of the game.
Well, what's funny is even though it's the aggressive side of the game, they are taking their time with their strats. So it's funny how they could be aggressive on the side that they need to be calm and collected, and then they're being the reverse on the other side. So
it is odd. It is making for an entertaining finish here. 4NOT is deciding to go with the partial, not necessarily a partial buy, as you know, the 4NOT squad has not actually bought anything. They're just using the 2 M4s that they spared from the last round. Looks to be an A take in the making. Chukon's sitting with a sliver of vision on the left side of mid. They're going to look for a push. They won't get the push. It's a stack toward A, by the way.
Yeah, 4-man stack by the CTs.
And Fokings is kind of suspicious that they're going to take it. It's a good guess. It's a really good guess by 4NOT, by the way. A flash in will flash the bedroom. KevStep uses that opportunity to look down the hallway. Smart combo there to flash somebody in so they can choose one of the 2-way go opportunities to look down that hallway. It's very difficult to look and not be punished if you don't have a teammate to help you out there. Here we go. Some strat materializing. Sensei's being very wary of this round because they figured 4NOT's just as dangerous as they were this time. This smoke we've thrown many times before. This will smoke out the port side, so they want to take out the arch side. And once they do take the arch side, it'll be very curious to see if they actually commit to going to the port side or if they use that as a mind game fake to go, oh, KevStep didn't see the man behind him. He surrenders his gun. Zombie brings down Furtus. Devo steps through the wood panels at, oh, wow. That was quick. 2 kills. They were all in the pit and the graveyard. Zombie with the last jumps over. Excuse me, not the last. Hero is the last. He's at B, and I totally forgot he existed because everybody was at A.
Yeah, they decided just since it was a save round and they had 2 people with guns that they're going to put 1 man with a rifle in B and then 4 in A, 1 with a rifle. So they went for the gamble. They chose correctly, but they just couldn't get the kills that they needed to with the pistols.
I love that they threw the set smoke to blind the port side and then still ran to the port side before the smoke popped. And that one really caught some players off guard.
Yeah, honestly, I thought at first that Sensei was having some trouble on that entry because they looked to be a little bit confused at how many people were in the site, and they were looking around, you know, like, oh, their shots come in, but we're not quite sure exactly where they are.
Like,
but they ended up.
How many people are in this freaking pit?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I saw that as well. They recovered well. They composed themselves and they made sure that, okay, this is an odd stack, but of course they're ecoing, so they're going to try to make an odd play.
Yeah, and it worked.
Op on the field for Virtus again.
Virtus was doing quite well with that op and lost half all the way.
Yeah, he was, and I'm wondering right now if he's going to try to step out and pick mid. We'll see.
It looks like it.
Looks like it. Victim? No. He got flashed. He got flashed bad. He's just slowly walking away. He doesn't even want to give away the fact that he was flashed. He's going to have a very tiny sliver of a shot to make here. Pretty patient look for Sensei. They'll go for the default again.
That is a tiny sliver of a shot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Fokings had his shot lined up. Shame he missed that one. He had his feet moving just for a microsecond, and that threw off his accuracy, which ultimately cost him his life. 4 on the field for both teams. They've called for the rotates at B. That smoke there is not selling it anymore. 4NOT got tricked once, and now they won't again.
I think they're going to do the fake to
A
and then back to B again.
Yes, they're going to do a fake to B, fake to A, and go back to B. It's the mind game in the mind game in the mind game. It's Inception. I didn't want to say that. I had to say it, though.
Like you said, they're not working quite the same this time. The number 6 man staying close by because you could rotate back to A rather quickly as long as you stay at that speedway. So
D-Master playing that very ninjas in pajamas spot right behind the fountain. Devo stacked in the same position. Nobody thought he'd be there. Trades out 2, does his job well enough. 2 on the field for both teams. Virtus and Hero retake with an op and an M4A4. They're both on the scene, both coming through construction. And Virtus holds the lane with an op. If anybody peeks, they are screwed. That's going to be a one-shot kill, obviously. Kick in the emo. 1 at the sandwich, and double kill by Hero. Good clutch by him. It'll be 14 and also tie point.
They should have done the double emo strat.
It always works.
It always works. I mean, yeah, you know, you can see that the CTs are onto their fake again. So
They're fake. Is that what you called it?
That's what I'm calling it.
Oh, okay.
The double fake. We'll just say double fake.
Okay.
So yeah, I would assume that Sensei is going to be aware of that and might just do a full commit to A next time.
Maybe. There won't be too many more next times if they make any more mistakes here. Virtus steps out. He had an op shot lined up and makes a flick shot instead. Chukon goes down, and that's not the way you want to start the round, especially when you're down by half the score. Sensei 7, 4-0, 14. The entry looks like it's going to be the A apartments. They're going to try to knock out the person who's playing back there. Surprised that they're not using the spam spots that the P teams have been using lately.
Yeah, you don't really see the lower level teams really doing that spam spots on the apartments too much.
They will soon. It takes a couple of weeks for players to see like the P teams do it in their pro demos, and they're like, oh, we should do that.
I have a crap ton of ammo. I should be spamming more.
Yeah, here we go. Hero will flash and not take advantage of his flash. Wasted flash, unfortunately. It will slow down the T's. Kevstep and Zombie are coming up through mid, taking the bomb port side, and will run into a Devo. Claimed by him. Match point coming up.
Match point. Sensei has had a pretty good run T-side so far, but I mean, being at match point, they got to win quite a few more. And looking at their money right now, it's not looking good. So I think this match is probably going to be ending up in 4-0's hands.
Let me drop the professionalism for a second, dude. How do you do these preds? Like these are amazing.
I don't know.
What, it's gonna be 16-7, maybe 16-8? Like, what do you read these things?
I made a deal with the devil.
Zombie's
to
pushed up.
predict CS:GO games.
Zombie's pushed up to the logs at the end of the pillar section of the banana. 2 kills early on, and that's Foking who picks up the double. Virtus picks up another. Sensei's hopes might be dashed for this round if they don't pick up a kill here. Zombie does. He gets traded out. It could be all over, and it is. 4-0 wins it. 16-7. Congratulations to them. You're watching CEVO TV. Thank you all for joining us. I am Cotton. My partner is Klops. Join us tonight and most every weeknight for all the best CEVO games that we have to offer. Tomorrow, we have CEVO P games, and going forward, we'll have a lot of them because this is the very first one that we're doing. Do we have any other things to announce?
No, I think the biggest thing was that CEVO P will be starting tomorrow, and we will be casting that for you guys, so we hope you join us. And look tomorrow for the Reddit posts to see who we're going to be covering if you're interested.
Well, you know what? All I have to say is please follow the channel then. That's the only ultimate message that I have to give to you guys.
And I will reiterate that. Please follow the channel and also check out the social media links below. Follow those. If you want to see any VODs, go to the YouTube down below as well, and you can check those out there. Anything else to say, Brandon?
No. Thank you all for joining us.
We'll get you out of here since I know you got your dinner reservations. Other than that,
so hungry, man. I'm so hungry.
I'm hungry too. I didn't eat yet. Anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. We hope you had a good night with us. Other than that, have a good night, and yeah, see you guys later.